Roughly 1 in 4 Americans do not have dental insurance, and roughly half of all seniors have no dental coverage. That's according to industry figures. For those who do have coverage, the coverage is often limited to cleanings and x-rays. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us what a Robbinsdale dental clinic is doing to bridge the gap.
Community dental care in Robbinsdale is making an impact with the underserved population in the Northwest Metro and beyond.
Every year we serve about 7,000 patients out of this clinic alone.
It's known as a safety net dental clinic. They exist to serve people with little or no insurance.
About 90% of our patients are either on public programs or have no insurance whatsoever.
The clinic offers a smorgasbord of services.
The preventive education, restorative care for basic cavities, but also root canals, crowns, dentures.
Clinic officials say many folks avoid the dentist chair because of cost, but that could lead to big trouble down the road.
Disease in your mouth does affect your whole body. Gum disease is an inflammatory disease. It exacerbates all kinds of other conditions such as heart disease, diabetes.
When I'm coming here, like I said, I get good care, I get good treatment, and they point out concerns that I'm not even aware of.
Patient Laverne Davis says if it weren't for clinics like Community Dental, she would be in trouble.
I would be, because of my heart condition, I would be like really up the creek.
A majority of the clinic's funding comes from government programs and fundraising.
We do raise every year about $1 million in donations, and we very much rely on that.
Community Dental Care has a discounted rate for all of its services and will see any patient who walks through its doors.
Dental insurance is expensive, and we will take anyone who needs care at any age for any kind of dental need.
In Robbinsdale, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
As she mentioned, Community Dental Care also takes donations, and we've put information on how to do that on our website, ccxmedia.org. Knowing what to do in a medical emergency could be the difference between life and death. Neil Persley tells us how one local fire department is providing an opportunity to train you and have fun at an upcoming event.
Just playing hockey with a bunch of high school friends, and during the course of the game, I started feeling just wasn't getting my wind back after the game. You know, after my shift, I'd go to the bench and I wasn't ready to go back out again.
That was 10 years ago, and Kirk Anderson was in great shape. He had no indication he was headed for a heart attack.
I started seeing the stars, and then I slumped into the door. The guy behind me started doing actual physical CPR, and somebody went and got the Zamboni guy. So the Zamboni guy ran off, got the AED, and they actually went through the process, put the AED on me, and it told them to shock me. So they shocked me once, and then they shocked me twice because it said to do it again.
People who knew exactly what to do saved Kirk's life that day. The Robbinsdale Fire Department wants to teach everyone how easy it is to use today's modern AED equipment and to do hands-only CPR at their open house coming up Saturday, August the 10th.
Downstairs in the basement, you'll be able to take compression-only CPR using an AED.
Burns says they want the public to have this simple training and to not be afraid to use the AED, because the machine itself will walk you through the process.
There's a lot of warnings around an AED machine, such as, trained responders only and things like that. You'll be trained from people with the Minnesota Cardiac Survivors Association on the skill of providing CPR in conjunction with an AED.
The skill you learn could be life-saving.
Learn about the AEDs or even CPR, learn everything you can do, just because you never know. It could be a situation like what I was in, when you just happen to be there and you could be that person that helped save somebody else's life.
In Robbinsdale, Neil Persley, CCX News.
And for more information on the Robbinsdale Fire and Police Open House on August 10th, go to the City of Robbinsdale's Facebook page or the city's website. The search is on in Crystal for an 8-legged smiling creature and one that's steeped in car wash history.
You could ask anybody that's come through here for an extended period of time. They still refer to it as the old Octopus or something like that. So it was a very good opportunity to, bring the name back.
Jason Ecker is on a mission to locate the original 6-foot-tall octopus sculpture for his car wash business at Douglas Drive and West Broadway. That location has had a car wash for more than 50 years and originally was an octopus franchise. The new owner took great pains to secure the naming rights to the defunct brand. Ecker is now trying to find as many pieces of Octopus memorabilia as he can find for his business.
My store's Octopus stayed local for many years. I have it traced up to about 2013 when they sold it to a family member of the man who created the Octopus car wash chain, and it was then shipped to New Mexico. But there's a lot of other Octopuses still out there. There was many stores.
The new Octopus car wash is getting a facelift, including adding a detailing center. When you combine Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center, you have one of the largest African populations in the state.
It's such a great benefit for us to have such a diverse area, especially with our restaurants. The fact that you can try so many different types of cuisine and just experience so many different cultures, I think is a huge draw.
The diversity of the area is highlighted in events like next Saturday's Igobfest at North Hennepin Community College. The festival promotes the culture and tradition of the Igbo people who are originally from Nigeria and other West African countries. Local residents say this festival is a way to maintain their culture, but they invite everyone to join in on the fun.
You will find egusi soup, you will find jollof rice, you will find grilled meats of all sorts. You will find corn, we call it oka in the Igbo language.
The event takes place on the south side of North Hennepin Community College. It's sponsored by the Yumi Cultural Association. The festival runs from 11 to 7:30.
Summer leagues for high school athletes are wrapped up now for the season. One local boys lacrosse team played for the championship of the Northwest League. Maple Grove meeting Blaine as MG looks to finish the summer unbeaten. Isaac Van Zomeren with a goal giving Blaine a quick 2-0 lead. But the Crimson gets it going. Parker Slotsky with a shot for a goal there. Then late in the first half, Mitch Side scores. That levels the score at 2. Grove's Brady Lawrence with a nice goal here. He'll slip the Blaine defender and put the Crimson up 3-2. And then check this play. Lawrence intercepts the pass by the Blaine goalie. He cruises in for an empty net goal. Maple Grove wins it over Blaine 4-2. It is state tournament week in American Legion baseball. The Junior American Legion tournament is for players 17 years old and younger. Hopkins took on Rosemount in the first round game at Haddocks Field in Bloomington. Bottom of the first inning, the Millers' Cole Anderson, a little dribbler right in front of the plate. Sam Harris scores. Anderson's safe, and Hopkins leads at 1-0 after 1. Top of the second, Rosemount ties it on this hit. Landon Parris driving it to left center and brings Cade Paulson around with a run, and it's a 1-1 game. Hopkins answers in the bottom of the second. Anderson to the plate and hits one deep to left, just misses on a home run, but it hits to the fence. America Scalati scores. Millers take a 3-1 lead. Ryan McGee up next, and he cracks one to right center. Anderson is around to score, and Hopkins has a 4-1 lead. Patrick Sweeney, next inning, will hit a fly ball to center field. Larson Richardson makes the catch, but the ball's hit deep enough to allow Ryder Lane to score as Hopkins goes on to win 5-1. The tournament runs through Sunday in Bloomington. While school is out, high school athletes have a little more free time. That doesn't mean they aren't putting in a lot of hard work. Our Summer Workout Warriors series continues with a visit to the largest school in the area. Here's Jay Wilcox with more.
This week on Workout Warriors, we meet a Wayzata track and field athlete who's putting a lot of time in the Trojan Power program. For Olivia James, who will be a senior this fall, visiting the weight room in the summer is not a hard sell.
Oh, I love it, especially when I'm really good friends with a lot of the girls on the track team, and I like to be a leader, so I actually really enjoy coming to the workouts. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I have to go again. Like, I enjoy waking up at 6:50 to see my friends, and we're blasting music and having a good time, and it's really something fun, especially when you see that improvements within the season.
James was on 2 relay teams that placed at the state meet in June. She says the strength and flexibility work is paying off.
Because a lot of people think that you don't need lifting weights for track, but it actually helps a ton with your leg muscles, and so that we can just start off strong and we don't have to make up as much time within the season. Opening up your hips is something that's a big deal. If you can have a longer stride within track, it helps a lot. Maybe you'll finish by 0.1 second and you'll win the race just because you do have that longer stride, so flexibility is a huge thing.
Her coaches are thrilled with the work Olivia's put in to get better.
Yeah, so it's not only the summer, it's kind of been for the past 4 months. She's been coming in early, staying late, still going to track practice. She's been part of many extracurricular activities, DEC International, student council, she's managing a charity. So I just think overall she's kind of like an exemplar of the student athlete and a good community leader.
The Wayzata weight room is a pretty busy place in the summer, and it's not just varsity athletes in action.
I love seeing the freshmen come out and get excited about high school and the different sports that we have to offer. This summer program is something that's super unique to Wayzata, and that we really make sure that everyone gets connected in all different grade levels. We have 5th and 6th graders in here, all the way to seniors like myself.
The younger athletes will do pretty well if they follow the example set by Olivia James.
Thanks, Jay. And that is all for sports. More news after this.